face the sun, cause you're gonna get burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned.
Hey guys, it's me again, Tartar's Queen Dragoness, and oh boy! I know I'm about a few days late to the party for this one. I would say maybe about a whole week, according to this. But I just want to get those two videos out of the way in order to make room for this one. Yes, I'm trying to catch up with everything, because by God, were you guys crazy last week? Like seriously, it's like I'm trying to play catch up with everything that's going around here. Give me a minute here. Okay, now here's the thing. Okay, I have become aware with this whole Grok AI waifu thing that's been going around. Okay, now I've gone through all of YouTube. I've gone through like a, a, a few Reddit threads here and there about the new waifu of the century here. Okay, this is the future of companions nowadays. Okay, now in case a lot of you are living under a rock, okay, the whole anime like VTuber scene. We're gonna get to that in a second, but here's the thing: this situation has evolved into a whole new level. Okay, I remember back in the day when a few guys in Japan just married a blow up doll or like a digital variation of Hitatsumi Miku, right? And then later on, when it became like the COVID situation, the VTuber scene decided to go ahead and get it more explosive, and we had like a whole plethora of different VTubers, ranging from Iron Mouse, which was the most wholesome one, all the way down probably to the most degenerate one, which was, I think, at this point in time, it's a competition between Febe and Lucy Pyre. I don't know. It used to be Project Melody, but she kind of fell off, I guess. I don't know. So, excuse me, I'm kind of drinking water in the background because all that yelling is making my throat kind of dry. So I've seen a bunch of various opinions, including Rev, who ended up posting the fact that, well, there's some law people who are taking great consideration into the fact that this is child exploitation. Wait, what? This is like on that take is like on the same level as when that girl from the Cyberpunk 2077 movie came out. It's like it's the same argument. It's just like they're trying to put the whole lolly situation into the spotlight again. It's just like what? We just got out of the Vosh situation. We just came out of the Yara situation, okay? Can we just not start this over again? Oh, yeah, it's anime. What of it? Oh, yeah, and that goes for the fact that my state just tried to ban anime. Or it's actually trying right now. Um, so, so I've seen a bunch of opinions about this. So, gauging about all this and reading about all of this, I decided to go ahead and form my own opinion, okay, about this. And this is like one of those tinfoil hat things. Guys, this guy, Elon Musk, we know he's a bit of a weeb, right? We know he promised us cute cat girls, right? And so on and so forth. Cute robot cat girls. Got pretty close one point in time. Sorry, guys, my cat is just like being a little bit schizophrenic. I don't know what's going on with her. But in any case, so I wanted to give my little opinion about all this, and that's the fact that I don't think Elon Musk and Donald Trump have actually separated ways from each other when it comes to the whole presidential thing, and Elon being like, oh, the guy who was the head of Doge, and you know Elon and Donald Trump decided to get like into a fighting divorce and yada yada yada, all this other stuff. I don't think they are done here, people. I really don't. In fact, I do think that this is some kind of manipulation tactic that's developing over time. Okay, we've hit the MAGA base. We all know about what happened with the whole MAGA base and stuff like that. We know about the voter manipulation, the gerrymandering, and all this other stuff that's kind of blowing up in the faces of the states nowadays. So it's no surprise to me that Elon Musk, and to some extent I kind of knew that this was going to end up happening a long time ago, ever since Dodger Stadium, when Gargura and her two companions ended up showing themselves in the public view. I knew then that somehow that the VTubers were going to be the target of some sort of like political thing, right? Well, here we are now in 2025, where I do think that's starting to come into fruition. Right? Now, in the VTuber scene, they've created like a small community. I know it seems like it's a large community because, there's a lot of people that kind of like are shut-ins and stuff like that, so on and so forth. I get that. But compared to the outside world, we're like a really, really tiny, small subsect of people, right? That enjoy like these anime VTuber waifus, that they like the girlfriend experience, the Mori Calliopes, the singers, the rap artists, all of those things, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing ended up being some sort of like manipulation tactic in order to advance Donald Trump's agenda, in order to more predicate the minds of the Gen Zers, in order to, make sure that whatever agenda that they're coming up with gets more successful. And I think it has something to do with the whole VTubing scene, and this is gonna end up starting up everything. You don't think I don't know what the heck is going on? My guy, I've been following the whole like Project 2025 thing, right? I knew somehow, in some way, shape, or form, that AI was gonna get involved, because I think it said in Project 2025 that AI was supposed to get involved in some form or fashion. Well, Exhibit A, people. So yeah, my take on this is that, well, I don't know where this is going to head to, but I know it's going to be heading in a very, 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 very dark space. Now, there's some discrepancies, I guess, that says that, a lot of people are saying that these robot girlfriends, because we all know that there's robotic companions, that there's robot companion but robots in China, I think in Indonesia, they got, I think, uh uh one in America and a couple in Japan, I do believe, but the majority of them is in China, from what I understand. So there's that concept, and then there's the anime waifu Grok. Okay, so with that notion, I do think the male elitist epidemic is going to hit at all time high or low, depending on your perception. So it is this kind of a good thing? I really don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on the type of person that you are, really realistically, because there is a good there is a number of men out there that are abusive to physical women, like the flesh women, right? Because they don't like friction. Okay, there's a good amount of men out there that do not like friction whatsoever. They want a very submissive wife. They kind of like what it was called, the Taiwanese wives, right? The Taiwanese women, right? They are the most I guess you could say the most desirable women when it comes to being a companion. For the most part, American women just suck ass. I don't know about German women. I think German women are okay, really, realistically. Hispanic women, I'm gonna lay it on the line for you guys. Hispanic women are grumpy. Okay, they are grumpy. They have the worst attitude in the entire world. As we're as bad, and I know I'm being gonna sound a little racist about this, but as bad as black women. Okay, so when it comes to attitudes, Hispanics and black women are pretty much very, very angry individuals. I'm gonna put that out there. Okay, and I don't like that at all. Period. At all. There's just like this level of arrogance and pride in both of those types of women is just like no, just no. Um. So yeah, that's my take on that. I guess for a lot of guys, they can't deal with that friction, so they choose something like this off to the right of my screen. Okay, which is to say, it's not entirely their fault. It's just that the environment that they were raised in, basically, is why they're there. Not only that, but the video I did yesterday kind of also exacerbates the problem and leads us into this kind of situation before our eyes. Not only that, this is also a manipulation tactic for government votes and political instability, if you can say that. So yeah, uh, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I don't know where this is really really gonna go and turn into like a negative impact on American society. All I know is that it's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, now I can see some benefit to this because it makes, I guess, consuming content a little bit easier. I guess because there's people with ADHD and ADD and stuff like that. I get there's some benefit, but the overwhelming majority of people that are going to be using this is, well, it is going to fall into some sort of trap. I'm just going to say that out, like this. But with that being said, request que te pace, and guys, please, for the love of God, stay sane out there. We've got some weird VTubers out there, and now this. Oh my God. Lord have mercy, save us all.